Game time.
Hey guys, my name is Clint Albert. I'm actually the head coach of the game athletics team. I started basketball, I believe when I was about in grade school, maybe around 9-10 years old.
I've been coaching for over 35 years. I'm the national coach for both men's and women's, and also for athletics, which is track and field.
One of my cousins was actually the reason why I got into sport. He would always invite me to play against him. At that time, he would always beat my ass because I didn't know how to play. And then I kind of got interested with it, and then from there, it just kind of picked up. Like I said, I wanted to be good at this sport.
Never really thought I was going to be a basketball coach until I went to college, and I started picking up, pickup games, and I kind of enjoyed it because my background was more soccer. I played soccer, and then when I went to college, there's not much soccer around, so I played a lot of leagues around the schools and fell in love with the sport.
I got into coaching when I became injured the first time. I still wanted to be part of the game that I love, but I just didn't know what to do. I was on the bench, I couldn't play, and just being a player, you kind of feel like I still want to be part of this game. So I was still in the team. There was like nothing I can do as a player, so I decided to kind of coach on the side, and that's where I kind of started after that. I've been coaching approximately most likely about 7 years already. I started coaching back in the Philippines for some of my teams, like rec league teams, and then I went to Macau and I was like the official coach for the Philippine team there, and just wherever I can coach, I coach. I've won probably around 5 championships already in different leagues, rec leagues. Nothing professional, mostly like rec leagues, some leagues just for fun, some corporate leagues. But most of the time, I try my best to make sure that my team gets into either the playoffs or the finals. That's always kind of my goal into whatever team I'm coaching.
I got back here in the 80s and started playing basketball here, and a couple of my relatives saw me and they asked me if I could coach their youth team. And I said, yeah, I'll give it a shot. Never coached before, but took the challenge, and I've never looked back since. My first youth team, my first coaching, and our team was just a bunch of young kids playing against high school kids, and we got a chance to win, to get into the championship. But we developed into a style that nobody could stop us. When once we were, we started meshing, it was just unstoppable. We'd be scoring like close to 200 points a game, and so yeah, that would be my best memory and the best team I would pick. Maybe because they were my first team, but again, I experimented with them and I learned a lot from them. That's why that's the first team that I picked. Yeah.
I'm a big Laker fan. Ever since I was young, I was all for Lakers. Until now, it doesn't matter who plays. Even during the time of Van Exel and Eddie Jones, I still love them, even though they didn't make the playoffs or whatnot. From the time of Magic Johnson to Kobe Bryant, and now it's the King. I love the Lakers.
Probably the Lakers, because back in the days in the 70s when they had cable TV, that was the only team that they were showing, the Los Angeles Lakers, and I got stuck with it. So yeah, the Lakers.
I like the coaching style of Phil Jackson, the Zen Master. I like how relaxed he is. Even in big games, big moments, he just knows how to move his team without him getting all frustrated or all wound up on a loose ball possession and whatnot. And some people say he's lucky to be coaching the best players that ever lived, but I think it's kind of like opposite too. They're lucky to have been coached by Phil Jackson, given that all his experience and the way he runs the team, he kind of gives them the go signal to be who they are and who they were as a player.
That's another one. It's hard. Like through the years, I've I followed a lot of coaches, even college coaches, and it depends. When I see the coach develop a new system and it works, I try to emulate. So yeah, I really don't have one coach that I really look at. A lot of them. I love a lot that coaches that just create new systems and winning programs.
Kobe Bryant, he's like my favorite. Props to him up in heaven. Really sad when we heard the news earlier this year. It made this big man cry, honestly. But aside from Kobe, I'm really a big fan of Magic Johnson. And even though he's not a Laker, I really love Jason Kidd too. I like people who kind of like bring more than scoring to the table. The only player that I really like that scores a lot is actually Kobe Bryant.
Man, it's so hard. Through the years I've changed. But it all depends. Like Michael Jordan. I hated him in the beginning, but then I respected him after. The guy is he was just a killer. He just had this tough mindset.
My philosophy is very, very, very simple. I want to instill on my teams two very basic things. Number one is defense. I think you can score a bunch. Everybody can put in the hoop and score and be the best scorer or whatnot. But without defense, I don't think you can win any championships. So you have to kind of train them in a way to think defense first. But aside from that, I think one thing that's very crucial is how to gel the team, how to make them into more than a team, but more of a family. And I think that's my philosophy. Is very, very basic philosophies on how to run a team. But if we're going to talk about kings of the game, I believe if I was to coach a single player and like talk to him how he can win this whole tournament, is given that all of them are equally talented. That's why they're going to be here in Kings of the Game. I think the player that works the hardest, who's most passionate to win it, will actually go through and be the first ever king of the game.
My coaching philosophy was just win. I worked my athletes down to the ground, but through the years, it changed, and it was more about the athletes. Before it's more about my program, my system, But as we went along, I noticed that it's all about the athletes, So my philosophy changed through the years. So I'm very keen now on this theory or saying that they say, whether you find a kid that's natural, or do you nurture a kid and develop the player, And you do find those natural players, but it's very rare. It's very hard, and even those natural players need coaching. So I rather nurture and develop players, and that's my philosophy now. Like, I look at development now. I really don't look at championships anymore. That just follows when you nurture kids and you develop. Those championships will follow. So that's been my philosophy lately.
All right, Coach. I'm pretty sure you already have a favorite who you think is going to win this whole thing. Do you have one?
Yeah, I definitely have one. Yes.
You definitely have one?
I'm confident, yeah.
You know what? Let's make this very interesting. Why don't we write down our favorites, like yours and mine, and then let's make a wager. If I pick the right one, you have to treat me back here in Sunnyside for lunch. How about that?
Alright, if I win,
same thing. Yeah, I will treat you lunch over here.
Oh, I thought
I'll give you your favorite halo
I'm
halo.
gonna sponsor my next basketball team. Okay.
Maybe.
So
You guys have paper and pen? So we're gonna write down who we think will actually win this whole tournament. We're not gonna show it to each other. We're not gonna show it to you guys. We're gonna put it in this envelope. We're gonna open this envelope after the whole series. How about that? Alright, you ready? Okay.
Don't look at mine, huh?
Look at mine. I think I saw yours. Just kidding.
That means you were knowing. That's why you already knew who's gonna win, huh?
Put your name on the envelope so we know whose pick this is. And then we'll give it to the guys over there. Don't give it back to us until the end of this season.
Gotcha.
This is mine, guys. Thank you. Can you keep that for us? I'm gonna win. Pretty sure. There you go.
Alright, here we go.
Thank you. Alright.
Gentlemen, welcome. Coach Eli.
Kelvin.
Coach Eli. Right on, gentlemen. Hey, we're here for basketball strength training and some conditioning. And again, it's important I get to know a little bit of your background. And I can tell probably you've lifted before, and maybe a little bit. There's a lifting, but again, when we're gonna make programs, it's very important that I know your background, because and also your makeup. Like, you're a big guy, you're probably gonna be playing low post. You're a guard, so your training might be a little bit different. You know? But and starting off everything, you know, your basic conditioning, you're probably gonna do the same thing, but the intensity will be different, or the weight you're using will be different. You know? For today, we'll just do jump squats. So you do like military counts. So you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and then you go 1, 2, 3.
Thank you.
All right, I'm gonna hit the beach. Session. After that, sometimes you just need to do some recovery stuff, regeneration in the pool. This is a great one. Yeah, to do something. There's no pressure on the body. You know, just so kind of free play, but at the same time we'll do some drills, yeah, and stuff, and then just kind of have fun in there. But again, first thing is I want you guys run in there and jump, feel the water, get that feeling of yeah,
Jump.
Like jump.
Can I jump through all the
jump
side?
and that thing just, ready? Come on.
Go! Booyah! High five! High five!
for the players and even for ourselves. We're gonna do the same thing. Log our names, temperature check, wear a mask upon entering the gym. But once we get, we warm up, once we play, you can take out the mask already. But once you're waiting for your match, you kind of have to wear them just for safety. We'll be cleaning the benches, the balls from time to time, okay? So to make sure that you guys are safe. And we're also going to sign waivers, to make sure that everything is up to par to what the COVID-19 task force wants. All right? Any questions with that? Everything good? All right. Anything you want to add? Okay, so now we're going to split the groups. The first group is going to be with me, all right? And I'm calling up their names. The second group is going to be with Coach Ellie. Just warm up first on the other side. So first group, get ready. You're going to go with me. We're going to start our training. Preston, Darwin, Joe, Mac, Josh, and Dean. Come over here, this side of the court, please. Everybody else with Coach Ellie on the other side. Our first training for tonight is directional arrows. I will whistle, like do this, jump jacks, okay? Until I do the next one. If I do down, run in place, let's say right, defense right, say left, defense left. You don't stop until I do the next arrow, okay? Even if you're at the wall, just go, 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 alright? 1 minute, 2 rounds, okay? Ready? Timer? Ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go! Up, 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 up!
Okay, gentlemen, again, we're going to do some footwork, some passing, some jab and all that stuff. So first one, we're just going to work quick passing, huh? Come up, go, just one to stop.
I hope you feel this shit. Top 10 flow when it's still this shit. Went away, had to get away, been away, came back and a motherfucker steal this shit. Hold up, what's real is this? Feeling myself, who ill is this? Master the flow from the east to the west, but right now I'm wondering how trill is this? I've been around for a minute now, 100 I'm in it now. People that wasn't there back in the day talking about me, remember I'm winning now. Can only imagine if I was beginning now. Back in the beginning now. Fuck that, spend $1 million on the chain and I tell my company to duck that. The fuck that.
Let's go.
Look at this running attack, he shoots from outside. Now making it easier, Steven who shoots from the outside, doesn't make it. Lost the dribble. Steven with some nice speed. Turnaround jumper is good for Steven. And if he makes this free throw, he moves on to the next round and eliminates Steven. No good. And that's it for this game. Rich McMullen moves on to the next round.
Sorry.
Comes
make it more.
Shout out to Marianas Variety.
Let's go and put it on the beaches. Huh?
Can you make it to the beach?
But you gotta wrap it up good tonight, because if you don't wrap it, it's gonna get really hard. You know that. I should first.
This is